Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back. I'd like to now welcome Salman Bawa and Richard Allen from McMaster's Booth School of Engineering, Practice, and Technology. As you know, CityLab partners with lots of different departments and schools across our partner institutions. And since 2017, the Booth School has been a really big part of CityLab and has always been involved in working on projects with us. And they've contributed lots of different projects and worked towards our shared goals. A big part of that success has been due to Salman and Richard, who work with CityLab to match projects to their student and their faculty expertise and try to really leverage those benefits between our institutions. So I'm looking forward to hearing more from Salman and Richard about the partnership and about some of the project highlights from past Booth School projects. So I'll throw it over to you, Salman.
Thank you, Patrick, for the kind introduction. My name is Salman Bawa, and I'm a community Management Coordinator with McMaster University's W. Booth School of Engineering Practice and Technology. My colleague, Richard Allen, and I have been invited to say a few words about our school, a CityLab partner since 2017. We have titled our talk a CityLab Partner Spotlight. Our goal is to share information on our school and how we work with Patrick, Juliana, and the whole CityLab community to help build an even better Hamilton for all. We hope our spotlight opens the door for other CityLab partners to share their stories at future CityLab events. It will be exciting to discover how we all fit into the bigger picture of city building. Our agenda is divided into 3 parts. Richard will begin with a backgrounder on the W. Booth School of Engineering Practice and Technology, a place we call CEPT. He will focus on our school's commitment to experiential education. We will build on this theme by sharing highlights of our school's relationship with CityLab and some sample projects. I will finish with thoughts on how we might move forward together with the CityLab community to create an even larger impact on Hamilton and student success. Richard.
Thanks, Salman. McMaster University's W. Booth School of Engineering Practice and Technology was founded in 2007 under the Faculty of Engineering and in partnership with Mohawk College. CEPT is named after W.G. Booth, a graduate of McMaster Engineering who went on to become a successful business person and philanthropist. Mr. Booth passed away in 2016. He embodied the essence of CEPT, entrepreneurship, leadership, and community. CEPT's mission is to offer a different approach to engineering and technology education. It begins by addressing the needs of employers, including industry, government, and NGOs, while also enabling entrepreneurial students. This translates into a dynamic, outward-facing school. CEPT also breaks the mold by providing multiple pathways for students to pursue engineering and technology education, whether from high school, college, university, or the workplace. The CEPT value proposition lies at the intersection of theory, work-integrated learning, and experience. And we're all about teaching, helping students develop competencies needed for success. This includes leadership, management, and communication. CEPT is built on 2 foundations, graduate studies and undergraduate studies. Combined, our annual enrollment is approaching 2,000 students. You may also be interested to learn that CEPT now offers a suite of professional certificates, including a number focused on the municipal sector. CEPT is active on many engineering and technology fronts. Several areas of focus align very well with city building. For example, we've identified climate change as a rallying point for our school. A second is health and wellness in areas such as long-term care, safe drinking water, and age-friendly communities. And another is smart cities. This provides a chance for us to work with CityLab and others to advance the adoption of digital technologies. These and other focus areas leverage the expertise of our faculty. They also cut across the strengths that we have in engineering and public policy, engineering design, and the application of smart systems. Three features define the experiential education experience at CEPT: the involvement of faculty members, a very strong emphasis on learning outcomes, and ongoing investments. These investments, we think, are really paying off. Last year, for example, CEPT delivered 45 community-engaged learning projects that involved 25 partner organizations, 100 students, and 20 faculty members. 6 of these projects were with the City of Hamilton. Thanks to City Lab and everyone with us today, we're part of something much larger than ourselves. Here's Salman to speak on the City Lab relationship.
Thank you, Richard. Richard talked about the alignment between City Lab and CEPT. I want to add a piece about our shared mission, retaining post-secondary graduates in Hamilton. We all appreciate the contributions graduates make to the success of this community. They provide energy, offer new ideas, fuel the economy, and promote arts and culture. We also know that today's graduates flock to places that are exciting, inclusive, and brimming with opportunities to make a difference. It's essential that people and organizations in our city engage students. Every positive interaction, whether paid or through community service, strengthens a young person's bond with Hamilton. In time, this bond and a sense of belonging can trigger the decision to stay. City Lab makes these engagements possible. So as McMaster, Mohawk, and Redeemer provide a flow of skilled individuals, it is good to know that we are working together to retain a significant share in Hamilton. Twice a year, we learn about the municipal challenges on offer through City Lab. These challenges light up the problem-solving instincts of our faculty and students. Over time, CEPT has developed an informal checklist to help determine which projects match our strengths. We look for projects with the potential to span a full academic year, and perhaps longer. We like projects that call for a blend of skills: analytical, technical, creative, and interpersonal, and take students beyond their comfort zone. For example, requiring students to interact with a lot of people with different perspectives is a good thing. And we seek projects that fit the expertise of our faculty. This means we can bring advanced know-how into the fold. We also know that our faculty members like the chance to work with municipal stakeholders on the most pressing issues of our day, especially the ones that call for new practices and new technologies. To date, we have completed over 20 city projects with a variety of departments. All have provided exceptional growth, especially for students. I will now give a snapshot of a signature past project we delivered with City Lab. It illustrates where we have found common ground and created mutual value. This interdisciplinary project looked at ways to boost active transportation, walking, cycling, skateboarding among students at elementary and secondary schools. It tied to the city's goals for public health. The project team used the principles of human-centered design coupled with an understanding of public policy to help students reimagine how they promote, support, and reward active transportation. It is satisfying to know that one of the students who worked on this project used her experience to land a job with an NGO that specializes in active transportation. So this project had it all: a complex challenge, a great team, a concrete deliverable, and a pathway to employment. Richard will now present 3 examples of current projects with City Lab.
Thanks, Salman. The following examples highlight our growing role as a provider of high-tech solutions. All 3 are being showcased by CEPT students at today's event, along with 3 others. The first is a project to help city staff monitor the Shadok Creek watershed in real time using remote sensor technologies. Work is underway to research, select, and field test proven technologies. The key deliverable for this phase of the project will be a schematic of a proposed smart system. The long-term goal is to regenerate Shadow Creek as a source of civic pride. The second example is a project with the Hamilton Fire Department. The challenge is to provide firefighters with situational awareness prior to entering a potentially hazardous environment. This project is exploring the application of digital sensing technologies to detect dangers. The aim is to keep firefighters out of harm's way. Our final example is a project involving faculty and students from our public policy and engineering design programs. The challenge is to help the City of Hamilton prepare for the impact of severe flooding caused by a changing climate. The joint team is developing a scenario analysis tool that will help guide municipal planning and investment decisions. It's very exciting to be part of a comprehensive climate program led by the city's Public Works Department. In all these examples and others, we thank city staff for their enthusiasm and participation and mentorship. Back to you, Salman.
Now, on behalf of Richard, myself, and our entire CEPT team, I would like to conclude with 3 parting thoughts on the value of CityLab. First, we appreciate all that CityLab does to build the capacity that enables 3 post-secondary institutions to work together with people and departments across the city of Hamilton. It is a massive job, and we are blessed to have CityLab in our community. Second, it's inspiring to have different education partners, each with unique strengths and capabilities at the table. This means we can all match our talents with what's required by a given project. We see this complementarity among us to be a big advantage. Third, as we said at the start of our talk, sessions like this are a great way to share learning. Moving forward, we would love to learn more about others in our CityLab community. It has been a pleasure sharing our Spotlight journey. Please contact us to learn more, and thank you for your attention.